In the Austrian resort of Kitzbühel, where the white slopes stretch as far as the eye can see and the icy wind caresses the skiers' faces like a gentle touch of nature, Alex, a physiotherapist, was enjoying a long-awaited vacation. Skiing is his escape from the stresses of work and life, and he feels like the wind blowing on his face carries all his worries away. The softly falling snow made the atmosphere calm, as if it were covering the outside world in a soft blanket of white. As he was getting ready to ascend to the summit via the cable car, he noticed an older man standing next to him, wearing a red wool hat and sunglasses that looked like they were from the 1990s. "I think I'm going to need some help after this long day of skiing," the man said with a friendly smile. Alex smiled politely and replied, "It looks like you might need some physiotherapy after this ride." "My name is Maximilian," the man said, extending his hand to Alex, "and I've been avoiding physiotherapy for years." The cable car moved, and the conversation between the two men began to deepen. Maximilian, a retired businessman, spoke of his past successes, but soon began to point out the feelings of isolation he suffered from after years of neglecting to communicate with his family. "My son was always waiting for my calls, and I kept telling myself that there would be time later, but it seemed that time had passed without me noticing," he said with some regret. Alex felt hesitant as he listened, a feeling that Maximilian expressed was not unfamiliar to him. Despite his proficiency in his profession, Alex had his own problems. The lack of communication had made him distant from his fiancée, who had long complained about his lack of interest and his reluctance to open up about his feelings. "I understand you completely," Alex said quietly. "Sometimes we get so caught up in life that we assume that the people we love will still be there, but they need us as much as we need them." Maximilian raised his eyebrows as if surprised by Alex's frank response, then said, "Yes, we assume a lot. And now I'm all alone here, spending my time thinking about what's gone." The conversation continued as they climbed to the top, the wind growing colder and the sun's rays dancing across the ice. The scenery was breathtaking, but inside both men was a storm of turbulent emotions. Upon descending from the cable car, the main slope was before them, an adventure that required focus and courage. They both paused for a moment, contemplating the path ahead, as if they were standing on the cusp of crucial life decisions. "I realize that time waits for no one," Maximilian said, tightening his ski belt. "My relationship with my son fell apart because I didn't connect with him. I thought money and success were enough, but the truth is that hearts need care, just as bodies need treatment." Alex, adjusting his skis, nodded and said, "Maybe I need to start talking to my fiancée before it's too late." They set off down the slope, the pace oscillating between caution and defiance. The air was refreshingly cool, and the ice glistened in the dim sunlight. At that moment, they both felt that this experience was not just a sporting challenge, but a symbol of their lives. They both needed to face their personal challenges, just as they faced the frozen slopes. As they reached the bottom of the slope, Maximilian looked at Alex and said with a confident smile, "Maybe this is the new beginning we needed." Alex responded with the same smile, removing his glasses and feeling a slight heat on his face from the cold. "Maybe all we need is some courage, in skiing, and in life." As the sun set behind the mountains, the quiet resort seemed to embrace the feelings they had hidden for years, and with the winds that continued to blow, both of them felt that life had just begun to flow again.